My name is Evelyn Grace, and I am 72 years old. I live in a small wooden house near a quiet river in Oregon. My late husband Daniel planted white jasmine along the front path. Every spring, the flowers bloom like tiny stars. Their fragrance always reminds me of warm mornings, mornings filled with hope, laughter, and gentle sunlight. Daniel and I wanted a child for many years. Life is strange. Sometimes it gives blessings slowly. At the age of 38, we adopted a little boy. His name was Michael. Michael had curious eyes and a smile so bright, it felt like sunshine entering the room. From the first day we held him, our house felt complete. We raised him with love, patience, and soft values. We taught him to be kind, to listen to the wind, to water the garden, and to always say thank you. Years passed like the river outside my window, slow, steady, beautiful. Michael grew into a gentle young man. He moved to the city for work. I was proud, even though my heart missed him every day. Before he left, he gave me a small voice recorder device, simple and old-fashioned. He smiled and said, "Mom, anytime you miss me, press this button. I'll send you a little message every day." Every morning I made tea, sat by the window, and pressed the button. "Good morning, Mom. I'm doing great. Work was busy today." His voice filled the silence with warmth. Sometimes he told me funny stories about coworkers. Sometimes he talked about a coffee shop he liked. And every night I whispered, "Good night, my son." Even though he couldn't hear me, I kept the device close beside my pillow, on the kitchen table, even near me when I folded laundry. Mothers never stop caring. Age does not erase love, it only deepens it. Then slowly, his messages became shorter, then quieter. And one week, the device stayed silent. I told myself he must be busy. Young people have busy lives. They chase dreams, and that is good. But deep inside, a small fear began to grow, like a cold wind moving through my bones. Days turned into weeks. Sometimes I would hear a message, tired, quiet, rushed. "Sorry, Mom, busy day." His voice sounded far away. I smiled anyway, even if no one could see me. Love sometimes means pretending everything is okay. Even when the heart trembles, I wrote letters to him in my diary. "Michael, today I baked your favorite bread." "Michael." The jasmine bloomed again. These letters were my way of talking to him. Even if he could not hear me, neighbors would ask, "Has your son called lately?" I would smile and say, "Yes, he's doing fine." Sometimes small lies protect our hearts. One rainy evening, a soft knock echoed at my door. A woman stood outside holding an envelope. She wore a calm expression, the kind someone wears when they have difficult news. "Mrs. Grace?" she asked. "Yes," I whispered. "I'm from the regional medical care team. May I come in?" I felt my knees weaken. She sat across from me, took a deep breath, and spoke softly. "Your son was part of a volunteer medical mission," she said. "There was an accident. He was injured. He was moved to a recovery hospital far from the city. He could not call." For a moment, the world became silent, as if the river outside stopped flowing, as if the jasmine froze in the wind. I held the voice device tightly. I pressed the button. A soft message played, his laughter from weeks ago. My tears finally came. They gave me a small bag, a notebook, a photograph of us in the garden, and a sweater. I held the sweater to my face and breathed in slowly. It smelled like memories, gentle and painful at the same time. He is alive. He is safe now. And soon, they said, I might hear his voice again for real, not just through the device dot, so I wait. I charge the device every night, not because I expect a message, but because the little light gives me comfort. Hope is a quiet thing. It lives in small habits. Every morning I sit by the window with warm tea. I look at the jasmine flowers, and I whisper, Michael, I'm here. Come home when you can. When the time comes and the little device plays his voice again, I will press the button with steady hands. I will listen with a full heart. And when he walks down that jasmine path toward me, I will rise and meet him like light returning after a long winter, because love does not disappear. It waits, it breathes, and it always finds its